One of my favorite techniques when fish are first moving up on lakes that have a lot of grass, that have a lot of brush around them, is to throw a swim bait around. And I think that technique and the size of the swim bait, even the action of the swim bait, kind of changes based on the mood of the fish and the water temperature especially. The water temperature when we got on the lake was, mid 50s, climbed to barely 60 later that day, and then quickly cooled back off as we were getting off the water. And in those types of water temperatures between 55 and 60, I like a tighter action, a more of a compact wiggle to my baits, which is the reason why I was throwing that Big Bite Baits Finesse Swimmer in this situation. That particular bait has more of a tight action to it. It kind of rolls when it goes through the water. And I found that size that I was throwing really kind of pays off in that fishing situation. And my rig, it was very simple. I mean, it's just a Texas rig, just exactly like this. And since I was fishing 1 to 3 feet of water, I was using a pretty small weight, as you can see right there. And then the hook that I was actually using was this Trocarp, and they call it the Big Nasty. And I like this little hook because of this extra little bend right here for that particular bait. I think that it really sets up well as far as giving it the action that I'm looking for. It gives it a little better ability to hide the hook point in there, because we were really fishing around a lot of cover. I mean, a lot of my cast, I was actually casting over brush, getting hung, and banging into that grass. And another thing that I've noticed, a lot of people will make the mistake, they'll grab too big of a hook. This is a big J-bend, and I use it a lot of times as well. But they'll hook the bait way too far, and it gets back to where it's actually interfering with the action of the bait. And when you do that, I think that you're basically causing yourself not to be able to increase your hook ratio. The overall setup there, I was actually throwing braided line, throwing 40-pound braid there from Sunline. I like to kind of throw about that class of line when it's that much cover and that much, things that my bait's gonna get into. But other times I will actually throw 16 or 20-pound FC Sniper, especially in real clear water and when I want to get that bait just a little bit lower. So when you start looking at the Big Bite Baits Finesse Swimmer, there's a lot of options on how to rig it and how to throw it.